day. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down.
You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
That opening drive sack. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball
call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
46-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
a shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 1st and 10, Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, San Antonio.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Kick is good. Makes the score Express 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up second
down at 7.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Express 10, Bengals 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
Ball carried by number
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, Herbert. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
2 yards.
He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
For the running
A
back.
3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've hit half. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
Bengals 14.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, In the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kicker off.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Antonio.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Still on his feet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Express.
From the gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Going deep downfield for Roll. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10. At their own 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 30.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert on 1st down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And it'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Bengals 28.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And a San Antonio first down.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
19 yards.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Oh, he stays up. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Flowers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Bengals,